One of the primary responsibilities of governments all over the world is the protection of lives and property of the citizens. This is one of the reasons the issue of security has often remained paramount in the budget, and a huge amount of money is set aside year in, year out to oversee and ensure that the populace's lives are well secured, which will in turn engender economic growth and stability as well as attract foreign investment into the country. However, over the years, Nigeria has continued to suffer one form of challenge or the other as far as security situation is concerned. The challenge of terrorism, banditry, armed robbery, advanced free fraud, otherwise called 419, cybercrime and kidnapping for ransom, among others, have been on the increase. The recent kidnapped incidents in Abuja, where 4 sisters were abducted from their home, along with another sister who was later murdered in cold blood, has continued to send shivers down the spine of Nigerians. Although the victims have been released after allegedly paying millions of naira as ransom, the story is just one of the many cases of kidnapping incidents witnessed by Nigerians on a daily basis and in every part of the country. Some Nigerians who spoke in separate interviews with OSBT News, including Mr. Suleiman Agbajelola and Comrade Femi Abe, described the situation as worrisome as no one is safe anymore.
The rate at which kidnapping is going these days is worrisome. It's heartbreaking. People cannot sleep with their 2 eyes again closed. It is a thing that could not make a country develop at all. Nobody will want to invest in a place where it's not secured. You see what happened in Abuja recently? It's a very serious thing that every citizen in this country should be worried about it.
Every one of us knew this, that Nigerians today, they are insecurity in Nigeria. And there is need for our government to fast-track solution to this issue. Or else, you will just see people taking law into their hand. Anarchy will set in very soon. And we are not praying for that. Since we have an organized body that is ruling us, there's need for them to do things fast and to even strengthen the power of the military and the police force. This issue will be curbed once and for all. It's becoming too alarming and unbearable again. The community are no longer happy. They are no longer safe. You see them running a every day for their dear life. It's becoming another thing entirely. It's pitiable anyway.
Speaking in the same vein, an educationist, Comrade Akin Adeojo, said kidnapping has turned to a billion naira industry with hundreds of people abducted in recent years, largely by criminal gangs who see it as an easy way to make money. He spoke on the need for security to be beefed up in school environments to protect students.
The rate of insecurity in recent time is becoming, in fact, I just don't know. The whole thing, I think a concrete and urgent step must be taken. Sincerely, is very, very unfortunate. Concerning students, especially in this part of the country, we continue to appeal to our government to do something about this, especially our schools. Some of these schools need to be fenced, perimeter fencing. We need it.
Also speaking, a former chairman of the All Progressives Congress in Osun State, Elder Adebiyi Adelowo, called on government to tackle unemployment, constitute community policing, and activate intelligence gathering mechanism to survey the situation.
I believe there should be state of emergency security throughout the country because we have it's now becoming a pretty serious problem. The economic problem actually is there, and people are not even safe again. So there are a lot of issues that we need to address, but for now, let us have a meeting. A lot of us as stakeholders coming together to deliberate on this matter. We can't give this to police or military alone. Everybody must now be concerned. There should be a community meetings everywhere on how do we secure our society, our community. So our advice is now the government should encourage it and make it compulsory. There should be community development and security agencies within our own. We remember the issue of Amateku in the Southwest there. It helps a lot. But now, each state now should develop, don't rely on the federal government police alone. Let each state government develop a security outfit to control, and local government too. All the structure of government should now take that concern. So then we now issue of employment. Because idle hand is the devil's workshop.
He maintained that it will be a double jeopardy for the citizens to be battling economic hardship amidst insecurity, adding that it would further lead to more hardships as investors would be wary of putting their money in an unsafe environment. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.